Welcome to Mereak Firmaxe Rebuilds Moria. Welcome to another Adventures of Mereak Firmaxe. First and foremost, I'd like to shout out to some of my fellow Dwarven builders. Dwalin the Trader in particularly for his Kibbledum, which I hope I'm saying that right. Building in the Mithril Lode never occurred to me. It is a very large space with a lot of verticality, but it has a lot of tunnels and various levels, and it's very difficult to navigate, actually. And it had never occurred to me to build there until I saw Dwalin's build. And I was so impressed. I was like, I have to build a city here. Not just a base, a city. If the dwarves were to re-inhabit, I believe they would have built a small enclave or town or city down in the Mithril Lode. And though this is sandbox, so the Mithril Forge is not down here, the Mithril is. And so this is my incarnation of the Mithril Lode, which I'm calling Mithril Dun, not to copy Dwalin's name. And I hope you enjoy it. Also a shout out to Fireman Davy for chandeliers and hanging lights. Axebeard, I'm following your advice, man. I'm using the glowing chest piece as well as the Zurich torch. Also, your incarnation of the Mithril Forge and the Mithril Lode was quite impressive. Pyrovec online for his large builds, bridges, and embedding objects. My good friend Durin Deathless for countless builds. And others that I have liberally stolen from. Guy, Sleeper Agent, Story, Soft Liz, and Belmont, just to name a few. So if you see parts of your builds in here, yeah, I took them. Alright, anyway. So coming in to the bottom floor, you have Durin's Hall. Lots of good building techniques I've tried out here, particularly for stability. Here's a city planner's office, little crafting area, but it has place to lay out maps of the tunnels and such. I'm not going to go upstairs just yet. I'll show you that in a minute. This is a tunnel out. All the tunnels have been well protected. Through here, oh, we have a quartermaster, so storage, a bank, yes, it looks like a lot like the Harry Potter bank, so you'd have two bank ledger folks, and the doors are open currently. I wanted you to see inside. Can't wait till we compile the treasure. That'll be so cool. Alright. So dwarven families could open an account here and store their wealth. I did use facades liberally, tried to vary the variety of them, so different colors, textures, different types of stone. We'll go down to the sub-basements first. So here is a changing area. Dwarf, after a hard day of work, will want to come to the spa. take a bath, clean up, refresh yourself. So you could store your weapons and armor here. Maybe grab some soap or an ointment, brush. And I stole this concept. If I missed the person's name, I apologize. But they're gentlemen I've spoken to, I believe, over in Europe. He created a sauna. I did not do as nice a job as he did, and this is my first attempt at a sauna. But come in here, sit down, cool, sweat, get ready, relax. And then when you're done, you come down here for a little dip in the wading pool. Careful, that first step into the pool is very dangerous. The mineral waters are very refreshing. So take a bath in the Roman bath pool, the natural mineral pool, and then get back upstairs, get dressed. Everything seems stable, but I am getting these, I think it's because I did the embedded floors in the ground to give a smoother texture to the ceiling, but I get that dust effect. It's just annoying. Anyway, quick run through here through the tunnel. Also stolen from somebody else through time. I go up this stairway. There are over 50,000 pieces of wood, stone, granite, and adamant used. Oh, looks like I dropped a piece there. Alright, so this is the second level. That's the way up. I'll show you a nice little place. This is a cobbler's location. So you come in here, you get your leather stuff worked on, maybe your hat or your shoes, your boots, and let's see, always good to scatter around some monuments to the ancestors. There's a little dead space back here I was going to do something with. Haven't finished filling it out. Okay, here is the large bottom part of the brewery. 6 king brew vats. And this is where the brewmaster lives. Of course, we provide the brewmaster with accommodations because, of course, what dwarven community is worth anything without a good brewmaster? Solid, capable dwarf. Of course, this leads into the forge. We have a full production outfit, so a half dozen to a dozen dwarves can be smelting and forging, purifying Durin steel. So lots going on here. So if you're a smith, you can work in the ringing as you overlook Durin's hall below. The ringing of the hammer on steel sounds awesome. Here's a little vendor area. I figure if you wanted to grab lunch or a drink. Unfortunately, I get I get bear spawns here. It's really odd. But they seem to love spawning right here. I can't stop them either. And of course, when they hit something wood, they knock it down. It's very annoying. Oh, I did build a little tunnel for the heck of it through here. You left some of the wooden beams and the stone. And this loops back down into Durin's Hall. Now the bear would walk up these stairs, so I had to put a door here. Here's a small library, so you can come in and read and talk to your friends. Maybe research something you want to build or craft. When we get the new storable books with the knowledge, I'm gonna, when we collect knowledge, I'm gonna put that right here. Come up through here into the Great Feast Hall. As I was saying, I stole those chandelier ideas, but they do work great. Very nice, very nice. Thank you, Fireman Davy. That was sweet. And there are weapon racks here, because, no dwarf goes out without carrying their weapon, but you don't want to have it while you're eating dinner. So you put it on the rack, and it's at hand if you need it, in case a horde attacks. Nice embedded ceiling, nice wood trim. The flags representing strength and honor and all those things that dwarves hold. Here's some grills with some overhead vents. This came right out of Pyrovec. Thank you very much. Bakery and a place to prepare meals that will be served. Now normally there's a mess hall, also with weapon racks to store weapons. Just a standard mess hall. Go over there, get some drinks, various spices. Grab yourself a beer. We have 6 medium brew tanks, 6 of the King's brew tanks. Through here you have a tavern and grill. Grill's over on the side. Got a fancy bar, multi-tiered. So we definitely have a place to store weapons here. I don't know where that came from. Tried to leave a lot of the natural stone exposed where I could. I think it gives a nice aesthetic, and if I had to trim any of it out, I used the stone walls and the stone blocks, and then granite and adamant for the heavy structure. This is that. Oh, there's a bear there. No wonder something was. Oh well. Looks like he got stuck. Oh, I see. Yes, the bear spawn in this area is just horrible. With such a large number of objects, it is slow. And I have a pretty beefy machine. So up here, so there's the subfloor where the spa is, and then there's the first floor with Durin's Hall, the bank. Then the next is the crafting area. That's the second floor. And then the third floor was where we just came from. It's the bar and tavern, brew pub and tavern, and then the mess hall. And then on the 4th floor, we have various things being built. And I haven't figured out what to do with this room yet. It's probably going to be a library or records hall. Haven't decided. Here is the King's Treasury, or the, my treasury. And I put all the Durin statues in here. Can't wait till we can adorn with gold. Yeah, that's going to be good. Needed a place to grind out flour and mill oats. So we have that in here. We have the 4th deep upper armory. I did 4 of every weapon in the game, except for the end game stuff, and enchanted them, the most common enchants. One of every shield and armor set and helmet in the sandbox. This is the upper armory guards accommodations. So those on duty would sleep here. Not when on duty, but as they rotate. I liked how this looked. Left the open wood with the stone and the iron banding. I thought that looked nice. Here is a tailor shop. You can come in here and get some tailor work done. I use the scrolls as a to try to look like fabric. It's the closest thing we had. This upper tier. This is the enchanters, so you can come in here and get your equipment enchanted, your weapon. Now there is a bridge. And we have the upper gardens. This is a weird configuration. You could go this way into the halls, or you can go across here, and this leads us back down to where the armory is. I put stairwells that go up on each side, so if you're on one end or another, you can still get up. So here, I really didn't know what to do with behind this door. There's just empty hall. But here's a home one of my friends is going to claim when they bring their dwarf in here. So I lightly decorated this one. Now we'll walk down to the halls. I did put in periodic doors, like bulkhead doors. This city's large enough to have multiple stones. There's a house for another friend dwarf. Nice corner fireplace with mantle. Oh, one of my friends already started putting their stuff in here. I don't get to play online too much with friends, but I've been trying to do more. More say that as soon as Steam comes out, they'll join me. I marked all the exterior doors with 2 of these braziers. So this is an exterior door that leads out to the nameless descent. I recently saw someone build a staircase from the bottom to the top. I have got to try that. So that's going to be my next build. That one only has 1 door. Not much comes through that way. Oh, there's an upper terrace here, which I'll show you in a minute. Let's go down. Just started building down here. I was like, I should build a family house like with kids. So they probably want the kids that were crying put, you know, farther away. So in Harry Potter fashion, underneath the stairs you go. And nice family abode here. And a place to educate the young'un. Upstairs. Nice little 3-story place. Cozy, but neat. This is another exit out into the mines. Fortunately, there's some poison mushrooms right there, so we won't be going that way. Hordes happen, but they never spawn. Just the bears. That's it. A lot of bears. Alright. Why don't we go back up here? So this is a guard's room. Again, I issued all the guards Durin's armor since we're in the 4th Deeps. Some of the orcs down here can be pretty nasty. And here's the other part of that balcony overlooking the hall. I really like the way the stone glints and reflects with the different light. This intersection was really rough, and I didn't like the way it looked at all. So I covered some of it and try to shore it up, and I think it did a decent job there. Again, more poison mushrooms leading to the mines. But yeah, I got open hallways there. A few more facades, you know, for the rest of the populace. This is a mushroom growing area. It's nice and dark. So we have a full crop of mushrooms. This hallway. More mines. Now this was a shame. One of my Durin statues was right there, and unfortunately it's facing in the wrong direction. I wish we could pick those up and move them. That would be cool. Here's the overlook of the armory, and a nice view of the bridge. Been experimenting with bridges. And of course the lattice work. I put the lattice work in front of the garden. This winch was unremovable, but the winch is pretty cool. I don't know why it'd be here unless it could extend over that railing, but you know, obviously I didn't wall it in. I liked the way it looked. All right. If you have suggestions on what to do with this room up here, Again, I was thinking library or records hall. I could get a story and a half out of it, maybe 2 stories. I'll go back down. This is the inn. There's the brew tank and foundry. Ooh, I don't know why I clicked that. So we come back out at the bank. And Duran's Hall. That looks really nice, by the way. It's enough for 4 stories. The wooden structures are supporting, by the way. So when you embed your block into those, they will support. Let's show you the outer hall. I used to get spawns here for hordes, but they stopped. Alright, we got some facades. And the Mithril Doom Guard. This is their barracks. So a place to strategize, converse, practice area for fighting and drilling, officers' quarters. Then downstairs, we have 2 cells, each with 2 bunks, so, and a pot. We have a mess hall. I did bunk beds. It's a little cheesy. They're not all lined up perfect. I was having a little bit of a moment, but enough for 8. So figure 8 on duty, 8 asleep. Armor. Some brew. And they patrol the outer halls. And this is the front of the building. And of course, one of the things they guard is the necropolis. I'm big in honoring the memory of our ancestors and the dead. I had this space here. I didn't know what to do with it, so I built a necropolis where we find the remains either in volume or individually, and we bury them here. If there's identification, we try to put them with family. Up here we have a place to honor them while we prepare their crypt. And that's it. And the city build of Mithril Dun down in the Mithril Lode. The city of Mithril, or Mithril Delph, the city of dwarves, Mithril. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the build. Thank you for everyone and for your inspiration. I hope you have a good day.